As I shoot this video the day before New Year's Eve, I have a question for you. What have you been up to since Christmas? What have you been up to since Boxing Day, December 26th? This mini week, this 5-6 day term between Boxing Day and a brand new year on January 1st, I call it my BadAzz champions, my BadAzz kings New Year. And the reason I call this period of time from December 27th till New Year's Day, I call it the real New Year for BadAzz kings, is because it's separation season for the winners from the losers, from the contenders from the pretenders. And 99% of the ordinary and the average and the mediocre, quiet desperation, they use this time between Boxing Day and New Year's to do what? To sit around, to drink too much, to eat too much, to gossip, watch pro sports, watch college ball, sit on their fucking ass on the couch, and then they wonder why they get off to a lackluster start in New Year's. They sit there and they make empty promises to themselves. Well, I'm going to clean up my act on New Year's Day. I'm going to get back to the gym. I'm going to start writing emails. I'm going to start marketing. I'm going to start eating better. And it's all horseshit loser talk. And the reason that this week is so important is because the top 1%ers, they get busy working on their targets, their goals, their mission the week before New Year's. So for me, as an example, this is day 5 of my new year. I'm already 5 days ahead of the 99% crowd. That's 5 days ahead at the gym, 5 days ahead in terms of peak nutrition, 5 days ahead in terms of 5 emails, 5 videos, 5 articles. Okay? I've spent 2 times as much time over these 5 days with my wife at home and my daughter. So no, I'm not sacrificing my home life at all. It's actually, I'm more focused, more present. But this is the thing. Winners are already winning in this year. We don't wait around until January 1st and then thud. Within 2 weeks, you're back where you were before. BadAzz kings and BadAzz champions, our new year has already started. So I hope when you answer this question, what the hell have you been doing since December 26th? Here in the not so great north in Canada, I'll be out of here in a handful of days. I'll be heading to the land of opportunity, Paradise Island in Naples, Florida, the greatest country in the world. I'm on my way. But by the time I get there, the first week of January, I've already got 2 weeks of winning done. And when I say winning, I've already been working on my goals for the last almost 7 days, almost a week. This is day 5, day 6. So I'm already instituting the habits of consistency. By the time New Year's, they ring in the new year here in another day, I've already got a 6-day lead on the 99%. How can you compete with that? And that's what champions and kings do. We don't piss away this week between Christmas and New Year's like everybody else does. We use the time to plan, to execute, and to get started on making these targets, these dreams, these goals, your mission a reality. I'm going to have a 6-day head start. So I'm already eating the way I need to eat. I'm already thinking the way I'm already walking. I'm already lifting. I'm already writing. I'm already all of it. And I'm gaining unstoppable momentum. I got 5 days momentum, going to be 6 days momentum on the rest of these punch-drunk tomato cans. Is it any wonder? Is it any wonder that they're never going to see anything but my back in the new year? So you have a day here, you have maybe 2 days before you watch this video. What are you going to do with this day, the 24 hours before? Are you going to do like everybody else and just sit around and pretend and lie to the man in the mirror? Or are you going to say, okay, the calendar's up, the Seinfeld calendar's up. Here's the 2 goals I'm setting for the first quarter of this year. And man, I'm going to start taking action on those today. Massive consistency. Go for a 10-minute walk. Write 1 paragraph of copy. Write 1 email. Read 1 page of a book. But do something to start. Instead of sitting there pretending you're resting and relaxing. Watching college ball, watching the boob tube. Sitting there eating foods that are making you fat, making you old. And do the opposite of what everybody else is doing around you. Get out there and take massive consistency now. And give yourself a head start, even if it's 1 day, even if it's 2 days. Those guys are all going to quit after the first, they last for 2 weeks. Statistics show that Quitter's Day in January is the 2nd Friday in January. That's how long the resolution crowd lasts. 2 weeks. So just forget about all that and focus on what you're going to do differently this year. The 1 or 2 tiny real goals that you need to achieve, make them habits in 45 days and then set another goal. That's the way. You get the end of the year, you've achieved 6 or 7 of your big goals. That's a massive year. But man, oh man, there's already a week gone. After I took it easy this year, I always take it easy. I still do my walking, I still do my writing, I still do my reading. But I relaxed with family on Christmas Day and the day after Boxing Day, it's called. And then after those 2 days, I'm on fire. I've used those 5 days to kick ass and to take names. That's my new year. I don't go by this calendar January 1st. My Badass King New Year started on December 27th. When is your Badass New Year going to start? You have a chance here to get ahead, a day ahead. So you need to have that mindset that, you know what, the new year starts today. My 1 or 2 actions that I need to take start today. That's the mindset of a champion, is that we don't follow the crowd. We look around, we do the opposite. But damn it, I'm 5 days into a Badass New Year. My new year started on December 27th. I couldn't sit around any longer. I was like, all that holiday stuff is behind me. I've got all these dreams, all these goals. I'm a man on a mission. Let's go. And I've been going ever since. So, this year, make the decision to get momentum every day. Keep the momentum. 1 or 2 little goals every day that make you a little bit wiser, a little bit healthier, a little bit happier, a little bit richer, a little bit smarter, a little bit kinder. And then by the end of the year, you have 365 extra year. You'll be very proud of the world that you've built. Listen, if you need help with any of this, the only private coaching I'm doing this year is with 1 elite mastermind. 5 guys max. I'm working with the best of the best in 2024. I don't have the, I'm spending more time as a husband, more time as a father each and every year. So I've got 1 mastermind this year. It's called my Badass Kings Marketing and Money Making Mastermind. That's what the focus is on. It's on making you richer, wealthier, and building your marketing out so that you're making money when you're working, you're making money when you're sleeping, you're making money when you're golfing. It's about making you and getting you into a safe harbor financial position. Nothing loftier than that. It's about money, wealth, power, autonomy, and personal sovereignty. And there's a great saying, you hang out with 5 millionaires, you'll be the 6th. You hang out with 5 people that are broke, you'll be the 6th. So association and accountability is everything in a new year. If you think this year is going to be different, it won't. There's no chance for it to be different unless you have the coaching and the accountability in place to make it different. What's going to happen when shit hits the fan in February or July and you get off course? Who's going to coach you then? Not a book, not a newsletter. I've used masterminds my whole life personally to transform my life. I know what it's like. I personally need a mental kick in the ass all the time. And I get it from being part of masterminds. So the same is true for any entrepreneur. I mean, this is the loneliest profession in the world. It's us against the world. And trying to do it on your own is a losing game. So I'm going to have this mastermind for 5 guys maximum. It's reassuringly expensive. And hey, it's reassuringly expensive. And it's $30,000 for the year. And there's an application link below. All you got to do is fill out the application. I'll check out your application. I'll fill it out. You fill it out and I'll go over it, and we'll get on the phone if you qualify in early January. We'll have a 20-minute discussion whether I'm a good fit, whether you're a good fit, and we'll go from there. The link is below. 5 guys, $30,000 a person. The ultimate brand new marketing and money-making mastermind. Listen, dear friend, this is the only private one-on-one coaching I'm doing this year. So if you want my help this year, fill out the form below. We'll get on the phone in early January, and we'll see whether I'm the right coach and whether you're a good fit for the program. That's it. Kick ass and take names this year. Make sure, be brave, be fierce, and be relentless.